Densify ye wo wini banana importam ya 20 enka ne ana yente Benjamin Aqua Enterprise enka ena na ye chi ekonkran ene kasoa ekofa adansie ho niama nanso ye hu Benjamin Aqua Enterprise adansie ho niama aye for papa adansie ho niama ben ena wo pe say iron rods binding wires enadwa electrode ene adansie ho niama enyina eye Benjamin Aqua Enterprise so to niama every 1 ton eko yakachia na se owo wini banana importam a ye de car boy koja free eno ne fe free delivery no sanso ena opay professional steel benders aye adwuma e de ama ebra ombeji usika kuma bia ye sanso no ewo bi hwe kira kwan ewo kojo bedu town hall junction ye ben Macon business link efe Benjamin Aqua asanso ebie asoyefo frokra ewo winiba sankro SA junction wodi weni akire nso achi kwan no so unifa so pe eni eni nkomo ewo 0243421927 ana se 0204 773881 Benjamin Aqua Enterprise ana adansie ho niam papa nyina adwosu.
Just like you, I hate doing laundry. But wait, it's now a thing of the past ever since I discovered FYF home care products. Made right here in Ghana. They have the Bubbles laundry detergents, they've got the fragrance fabric softener which has a fabulous scent by the way, and the Mistress super thick bleach among other things.
Things have changed, things are getting better.
Now guys, if you think the packaging is great, wait till you try the products. They leave my clothes feeling fresh all the time. Guys, jump on FYF home care products and you will definitely be back to thank me. See ya.
Densify ye wo wini banana importam ya 20 enka ne ana yente Benjamin Aqua Enterprise enka ena na ye chi ekonkran ene kasoa ekofa adansie ho niama nanso ye hu Benjamin Aqua Enterprise adansie ho niama aye for papa adansie ho niama ben ena wo pe say iron rods binding wires enadwa electrode ene adansie ho niama enyina eye Benjamin Aqua Enterprise so to niama every 1 ton eko yakachia na se owo wini banana importam a ye de car boy koja free eno ne fe free delivery no sanso ena opay professional steel benders aye adwuma e de ama ebra ombeji usika kuma bia ye sanso no ewo bi hwe kira kwan ewo kojo bedu town hall junction ye ben Macon business link efe Benjamin Aqua asanso ebie asoyefo frokra ewo winiba sankro SA junction wodi weni akire nso achi kwan no so unifa so pe eni eni nkomo ewo 0243421927 ana se 0204 773881 Benjamin Aqua Enterprise ana adansie ho niam papa nyina adwosu.
biara kwaba eba AED Ghana TV so ena na pay na nyame asese wa bie kwam ame abehumu ene ana pay so na dwumadie ye to ne din say good morning effutu we eye adwumadie a yedi na yede ehwe mpuntuo ene nyoma ye mpanyimfo mo ofitu ha wo mo eye ede aboa effutu mpuntuo ye wi a ye be newspaper review kakra na afi ye de nyoma hesa akeka ho na dwumadie akoso wano dwumadie eye nkrofo bi na aso ye mu a ye de dwumadie ebrewo eye Benjamin Aqua Enterprise na abo ye mu belta ye de dwumadie kese sa ebrewo se omudi dwumadie mu ntintiman pa ewo iron rods mu pipe Biden wires, roofing sheet, nails, and then your American be or say construction materials be as a whoop be a toa na obedani weni ako Benjamin Aqua Enterprise ho na waka koto. Was say or more opposite Winneba Town Hall, Kojobe do a ho ena or more palm. Into bet me a fre or more 0243 421 927 and 020477 3881 koma kache na oni womu enkodi dwuma na de enchiremu a echen midi wona omudi so enso eye namura sese ba na nampa obi wa agise ebe nyankopon ambo wose cassava fish ewo ho herrings ewo ho kako shrimps octopus red snapper red fish barakudi ni nyina ewo hobi agise nyankopon ambo no wo ensuo nim omekwa akoyi ede abrew nti se opese won so oni omkodi dwuma ene mesrewa wo beko Instagram @namura na oni omadi insa so anase obefre wo mo ewo 0204 239696 ana 054 3837 178 Yakosu biemo enso eye Mekon Enterprise say edie na wope a wunyan ewe wini baha eba ni milo eba no asichwe eba no tomatoes eba no oats eba no ensampo ayenom eye soft drink ya odi mu ntintiman pa emo de na wope Uncle Samana ni nyina wo mo se wo mo ewe bi wo ho eba na edisi niema nso so a wo mo wo sunlight wo ho wo mo wo chese washing powders ni nyina womu ewo bi ewo ho eye provision store kese pa ewo wini baha omoton bibia bi afen so spray de gugu ye ho enkoto spray 10 cedis bi wa abonten afen de betu agu ho na ho kankan mi pa cho se wo pe spray papa to am srewa Mekon Enterprise obenya bebre ato oil eye angwan e di nu adua na obenya bi ewo ho afen so ensuo eye vo ensuo ni nyina womo eton bi ewo ho nti from ewo 0541694597 ana 0508299515 womo bi womo so to no eye mandai ejuada ekopem memenenda abra abo anapa nonso no mabie enwumre be se nonsia na womo apon nti from Mekon Enterprise na woni womo enko di juma afen so womo boy asibet FYF aha sana omofre omo FYF osise bano efie nyoma ye hia na ye de ye dwuma pa de a ene omo ne de muntintiman pa sameka se wasi nyoma emu samna na jim kankan ompese sa samna no be yusu mesrewa ko FYF na je wo mo nyoma na omo yusu ni bi eye washing product ni nyina ubenya bi ato ewo mo ho after wash omode muntintan parazone ni ede twitwi tiles no so adware ni nyina omode muntintiman pa intimesre wa twebe wo mo na wonso ubenya bi ato kama ama wonso wonyomo a wusi no bibia akwa wano number no ye 0247248224 ana 0246476782 sa na etie afen so yanko U4 aha U4 enemrem Ghana se wo de dwumade bi na se wa mbonyoma dwumade ni enkoso sa na meka kire no kore pa na meka kire no eni nti na U4 wode aba uniba ha sei no wo se wo de dwuma eye ayiyo na wo ye eye wedding naming ceremony birthday parties edie na wo pe wo pe se wo mfa mbonyom dwumade be na wo di wo se wo de bra afei so nya system unity nkwa no mo de han wo mo de plastic chairs nkonya wedding nkonya ayiyo nkonya wo mu de table ni na beba abehye kama amaw se wate asio o se enioma ye wo konso enso wo ho chese bibia opese wo han even po se wo ya sorry na wo de dwuma wo ni ban wo ni guitar wo ni san organ ni bibia mesrewa ko U4 enterprise wo ko makoche wo mu na wo nioma nyina system unit enkonya ye de ye wedding enkonya ye de ye ayie birthday parties ni nyina omude dwuma wo afei mpo canopies on se canopies na aba no ye wo emu levels ye wo canopy de ye bon so esi ho tentententen kama eho ode entete o se wo pese wo han canopies a ni nyina obetimi aba ho na omuni omode nkitahudie na omode omnyoma na ma ne bo nso so enye din wo mu nyina omo ni ba ha ne bo nye din kura nti misrewa ko U4 wo mo akache na woni wo mu enkodi nkitahudie ewo ho o se wo pe DJ susu a ye bema obi wo pe DJ so a ye bema obi o se stage setup social event convention funerals corporate event rallies tables parties event management sound and DJ hiring wedding conferences crusades chairs na ninyina omudi muntintima ntoni U4 enterprise enkodi insawoso na wonso je enchiremu a echen midi afei nso de edi ho sponsors no omunyina na mabobo edin afei dwumade na ya shaase na afei na wode wafide na to ha ahaye AED Ghana na waso anase woni gusu a wo ye den wutie ni dwumade edi ho no eye newspaper review eno na ye de eba abehye dwumade no ase edi amaje so eye nana ama NYAMEKE BINEY mi brofudin enso betimi afre me fellas BINEY Hayford ne santi Onyamnyam family ne ye dwumadie wa be kamensa e wo studio wa ha eye Yesuba aka Kweku Boti Aidan na waba mene ne ba be newspaper review no enti ne de hwase eye Ghanaian Times ne de hwase Ghanaian Times and apai was same 2026 year of infrastructure and development eno na President Mahama eka nti endra na Mahama ekojina sumpies no de betu dwa say eye afa ye kwa akowura mu no wobeye infrastructure development pa eno na wodi ebesi nani so afen so watro na has 38 property owners in Sunyane face legal action yedi emunchiremu ebebremu President pledges Ghana support to host World Assemblies of God Congress next year. Won't say a president or Assemblies of God ni enunti wamo Congress a womba abeyen wase obeboa ama omaye no Ghana ha ne senti na aba mbeboa ama dwumadie no akoso wano block IFFS block tax leakages to boost revenue generation sa ena omode aba afe ECOWAS court reject former CJ's interim relief application endra na ye kasa asim we say adenti na President aswe in new CJ abra former CJ tokono nsem ewo ECOWAS na afi Nigeria court na honsensem ye de bai na enne de aba ne say ECOWAS for oma reject ye maame tokono ne interim relief application no emunsensem ye de ebeba intimame nko me nkasa me enunyamfo ho Yesuba edin oje sono no Yesuba aba nti Yesuba akwaba
Madasi.
Na dia na eko.
Boko yizimu kakankra.
Ene oso dae.
Adebia moso dae. Debia moso dae so a. John Dramani Mahama nkutina mi woni. President John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency the president
Where Diamu Promas
of the Fourth Republic. Ejambichio.
Diamu Promas.
Diamu Promax.
When you said that the president, they were who president for
we pray for a good day. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the Nyamiasi. Now, Endra, ya kasa food is simple, and ya kasa fa Monday, and Mahama, a day new CJ. Paul Bafo Bonnie, a see a kunyaso as the Chief Justice of Ghana. Na ye di hon komo kakra na ye si debut. E di sanko o twen kakra sem ye ma me tokono e de nensem na application call ECOWAS ni afi court akese no. Enne omo de aba say ECOWAS are reject any interim relief application. E de na be ka fa ho.
Anyway, thank you very much, and let me use this platform to greet my able executives of the National Democratic Congress, EFFUTU constituency, and as well our former chairman, Honorable Engineer Pani Lawrence Odate Lamde.
Okay.
That is a DRIP technical director of Ghana, and he's doing well, and I need to commend him for his proactive actions to uplift the DRIP society in the country.
Okay.
Yeah, and all your cherished viewers.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so my take on this particular issue. Just yesterday, there was a release of this ECOWAS Buaha.
Okay.
And I made a comment somewhere that the executive powers of the presidency is something that is very vibrant.
Okay.
And it will be difficult that external bodies can influence it. In a way that Ghana has gained independence since from 1956. And we attained the Republican status at 1960. And we've enjoyed, at the time that we were enjoying the British pounds and the pence, we attained our own denomination. That was around 1965.
Okay.
And that's the Ghana cedis due to the economic, changes and here and there.
Okay.
And so it will be very difficult for one to stay in his or her corridors and say that, yes, you want to make a vibrant decision as to how the executive power should operate.
Okay.
And so this is a comment that came on a certain page of debate, and I shared my take on it. You see, April 1960, when they agreed, when Ghana gained a fully, independent status.
Okay.
And for that, they voted a referendum for Ghana to acquire a constitution, where President Kwame Nkrumah became the first president of Ghana, our late Pan-Africanist. And so it will be so weird that we will live in a country where a president may make a decision based on certain facts or based on some grounds, and other jurisdictions from other side of the world probably will try to interject in it, which that it will be impossible in that regard. They may make suggestions, they may call for review, but when it has to do with something that is, of an opaque nature, something that is a direct bullet, if we don't take care, it will infringe in the constitution that our fathers laid down and they voted, and it came to pass. Imagine a country, like I said, took their independence from the British rule, and at 1960 we became fully Republican state, and they voted in April 1960 on this particular constitution, and it came to pass. As we enjoyed the British pounds, the British West African pounds, and in 1965 we enjoyed our own currency, and that was the cedi. And the cedi later became, the Ghana cedis. And so Ghana has come a long way. That I think when the president make decisions, and if we think that is not the way to go, we need to find a way to address these matters, rather than probably falling on other bodies to come into the matter as if it will work. Just let's take it for example. If today the ECOWAS comes on board and say that it was unrightful for the president to make that decision, and the president abides with what they are saying.
Okay.
You yourself, how would you believe or how would you trust the process in this country?
Okay, but do you not think that because the president sworn in the new chief justice, that's why today we are seeing that ECOWAS has rejected the CJ's interim? Do you not think so?
It's possible because they themselves know that the president has exercised the constitutional mandate to operate.
So there's no need.
There's no need. They will have less to say, but they wouldn't have more of it to say in a way as if we are under colonization.
Okay.
And so we are very independent, and we are living. And this particular government under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, though did not promise us Ghana beyond aid.
Okay.
But looking at things, we are well to do, and the economy is very resilient at this very particular moment.
Okay.
And so it's quite unfortunate. The woman, as I said, is our mother. He comes from, if he has a lineage from EFFUTU environs.
Yes, yes,
and so we all knew the philanthropism that he has engaged when it comes to EFFUTU in terms of the girl child, in terms of sponsorship. And I learned he has sponsored a lot of people to pursue higher programs elsewhere.
Okay.
But the law is the law, as she herself said.
Yes.
If the government feels that you did something that it goes against the policies of the nation, if the government thinks that you did something that it feels that when they change you, it will be the betterment of the nation.
Okay.
I think we need to abide it with all the needed respect, because you have served, let's say within a period of time, you have clocked whatever that you have to clock. You are on the world map as a CJ. You have sat in the middle of major court cases, major rulings. You have witnessed whatever that you want to witness. Yes, but yes, this is the point. So I understand that she wants to protect her right, and it is true, but if the powers is above you, what do you do? So I think that initially she should have exercised patience with the competent cause of the jurisdiction in this country.
Okay.
Before then moved to the ECOWAS to also seek for whatever assistance it is. And going forward, they need to put jaw to jaw, not like you want to impose, because every power want to prove that it's powerful. And as far as the president is concerned, I don't think if he allows himself for that, we ourselves will believe in the law. So it's quite unfortunate for our mother. And as I said, if the president has anything to do, or maybe he will try to put him at where that the experiences that she has gathered for all these years, he can use it to supplement what our newly inducted CJ will be doing. I think it will be good to go. So I will use this opportunity to plead to the president of Ghana that if there's any way, maybe he can place her somewhere so that those experiences will be beneficial to the nation. Yeah.
For the position that she has held before as a CJ, what position again will Mahama give?
Anyway, Mahama can add there to any of the elders or council of states, elders or leaders that, or he can create a platform where she will be available, that at any time that the Supreme Court needs any office or assistance or whatsoever, they can bring her on board so that
do you think she will even accept that?
Oh, she has to accept it because she's very knowledgeable, intelligent, and she is an exemplary lifestyle of every woman. Okay. That if every woman should go to a line of growth, we will have women empowerment. Okay. And so for the sake of women empowerment, I think His Excellency John Dramani Mahama should find a place and put her there, so that once a while a name will appear in the graphic, in the headlines, so that the lady who are coming up or the ladies who are coming will look up to her and grow so well. Like I said, she's very generous. As I heard from somewhere, she has empowered a lot of girls in and around Ghana. Okay. And I think for her to sit at home with such an ideology and courage and vibrancy.
Okay.
They should make good use of her even when she's and you see how many ladies will even stand for their rights. That's the question. And so for her to move through such processes,
that's why she's a lawyer.
She's a lawyer.
A lawyer knows her rights.
Right.
Even we that we are not lawyers, we know at least
yes,
some
and
of
so
our
the
rights.
courage is something that I need to commend her for.
Okay.
You see, so I commend Madam Honorable Madam, leadership Gertrude Tekunu.
Okay.
I commend her for the courage that she has exhibited for the period of time where some of these issues came against her.
Okay.
In fact, not all ladies will do that. These days, or those days, ladies that we know, they become very timid regardless of their certificate whatsoever. And so, said courage is needed in our society.
Okay.
And I also, look to all other women organizations that they should, employ her in their firms, and they should absorb her in most of their air talks and most of their leadership seminars, so that she'll be very influential to the growing, girl child.
Okay.
Tomorrow, if I happen to marry any woman, I will wish to have a woman who is a product of a leadership, Madam Tukunu.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. But President Mahama is saying that next year, 2026, is a year of infrastructure development.
Yes,
that's
so
what your president.
That's where I saw my president. So that is where I also applaud my president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, for such a resounding assertion that he made. And we will call from his first line of office, that was in 2012 to 2016. We all knew the project that he did in Ghana.
Okay.
We will talk about the interchange that he did together with President John Evans Atamils in blessed memory.
Okay.
That was the Malam interchange. We all knew the traffic that went on at that time, where when you were coming from Accra and you set off around 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, by the time you get to Winneba being only 1 hour, 30-minute journey, or 1 hour, approximately 45 journey, you will take like 3 hours, all because of traffic.
Okay. And
so the NDC government, under the leadership of the late President John Evans Atamils and the then Vice President, that is His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, then did this project, and we saw the flow, we saw the economic growth that came out of it. We saw how resilient our inflation and our growth became.
Okay.
The standard of living, we saw how it became, how the market people enjoyed, and the drivers also enjoyed businesses at that time. Even as well as education, people that they will be moving to and from to go and write their exams, they commuted, and due to traffic, many lost their examination privileges. And so it really helped. And when you talked about the time that he also attained the presidency from 2012 to 2016, we saw the Kasua interchange, which the His Excellency President John Mahama, under the leadership of the NDC administration, by that time, did the interchange, which also helped until now we are enjoying. We saw many projects that they did. And so if today President Mahama is saying that we are going to engage in 24-hour economy, it means that he has laid the background, the fundamentals. And one fundamental is accessible road. We knew the asphalted road that he did for so many places. Even in Winneba here, we had good roads. Yet, before this man left office, he ensured that we had first-class road in Winneba and a lot of places in Ghana here.
Okay.
And so for him to come again to say that within the first 10 to 11 months of his office, he has used it to build a resilient economy where dollar is now around 10 point something. From 15 to 10 point something is not easy. Where now we have the inflation to a single digit, which is a replicator of what the Mercer's administration then also did. He did with his boss by that time. So he has used this particular time to build the economy. And so next year, as we enter into 1 year, 12 months and above, he is promising us of an infrastructure. He has done it before, which means that he will do, and he will even do more than what we could even think of. When you look at the educational, the e-blocks, he brought the e-blocks. He built a lot of schools, community schools, where Gumwa German, that's...
But even that community schools, when then time that he started building it, people were even talking about it that, or see those blocks in the bushes. We talked about it.
Yeah, so
We have some of them that are still not working. Or
you see, now we have majority of it that is functional.
okay.
But let me come to the very portion where people who are citizens of Ghana and they know what this country needs
Okay.
will come and say that some are built or were built in the bushes. Look at those villages. How enlightened those villages are or were. How the villages in terms of architecture, how in terms of expansion, how was it? Were they able to get themselves to know the state of those villages or those communities? A place like Gumwa German, which is somewhere Gumwa Central, a very small community. It's a farming community. And such some farming community, they need education.
Okay.
And so if they need education and the president decide to pilot and following by that upon his feasibility studies, he says that no, let me plant a school there so that the particular community will grow and they will also get to know and cultivate into a more technological farming. That is if they wish to move into farming.
Okay.
So they will be learned. Those that they want to do businesses, they will do businesses with knowledge of education so that when they attach it to it, they can know how to move to improve the economic status quo of their livelihood there. And so I need to use this opportunity to debunk the fact that those institutions or those buildings were built in the bush. We need to, if you don't know the state of that community, that is where we will land by saying that those schools were built in the bush. So this is a falsehood that I think that we need not to condone or embrace it at all. If we really want to, if we really need to improve or we need to grow this nation to where that we want it to be. Places like when you go to the corners of Gomoa West, when you go to the Aflao there, when you go to these communities, in fact, it was the purpose of the government to make these communities get access to education, regardless of the grade that you get from your BEC.
Okay.
What happened then? Those days when you go and write your BEC and you get a certain grade, which is even encouraging, because of the pressure on the main school or the first class schools, a lot will be left home. And we will be recording teenage pregnancies. We will be recording deviant behaviors here and there. The armed robbers, the attitude that we don't need in this country.
Okay.
So for him to pilot, to do his feasibility study through his ministry, to know that no, when he plants a building in such community, to help them regardless of whatever grade, they also get a school to attend. Who knows? Somebody will finish secondary school and not necessarily that the person want to be employed in a first class business company.
Okay.
Somebody would want to go to school to just gain knowledge and do his own business. And so these are the alternatives that His Excellency John Omani Mahama under the NDC leadership did. And so if somebody will come and say that it was planted or the buildings were in the bush, it is uncalled for.
Okay.
The person should take the interest to move to those villages and see how or what kind of developments that is there. Some of them they don't even have roads. Okay. So where do you expect the building to be? And even in the more elite societies, when you have suburbs or communities that are way far away from the main cities, that is where you need to start development from, so that that place will also grow.
Okay.
So His Excellency John Omani Mahama is very strategic. His cabinet, they are very strategic.
Okay.
The policies that he worked or he was working with by that time in building those blocks was very strategic. Okay. And so that is why we found those schools in these communities. But they are not in the bushes, because that is where you will have the space to put that buildings to. And so those that they are saying that it's a pure propaganda, then I think they don't have the country at heart. And so going forward, before anybody makes a statement, we should take a keen interest to make our research. We are in Winneba here. We said, or we have heard about a children's hospital that has been built in one of our suburbs. We don't know who is building the door, but I believe it was under the good policies of His Excellency John Omani Mahama, and through which the MP in EFFUTU are solicited to, I believe, that
To continue.
is building that children hospital in EFFUTU. That is, but the building is found in one of the suburbs of EFFUTU.
Okay, we will
So
come,
should
we
we
will co-
conclude and say
we will
that it
come
was
and
built in
talk,
the
we will
bush?
come and talk about it, but let's go to
So now to
Daily
conclude it
Post.
all, now this school has produced a lot of students. I know people from cities who are enjoying the e-blocks. That people said that it was built in the bush. In the course of my official activities as a public health nursing officer, I've had an engagement with some of these students in the e-blocks for health screening. I've engaged them in health screening, health education, and other stuff. And you could see how the buildings were put into a very beautiful form.
Okay.
And the surroundings was perfect. And the Kumfi one that they built, now they are even building an hostel. That last month, their festival, I went there to cut the soil for a unit block of hostel to accommodate most of the students. And so whoever says that it was built in the bush is a liar, and that person should be seen as unpatriotic to this nation. Thank you.
Okay, so let's go now to Daily Post this morning at saying that at the time you left office, the CD had suffered a catastrophic collapse. Kwachi Ofosu to minority, and ECOWAS court reject Tokono's bid to block her removal, and Akando, that is the minister for health, it's saying that 13,500 nurses and midwives recruited. That is what the Daily Post is saying. Do you agree with what Kwachi Ofosu is saying to minority?
You see, when we talk about the nurses, I don't know which governments has injected a lot when it comes to the professional business.
Okay.
And like I said, there are a lot of ambiguities and issues surrounding these professional businesses. That to me, I think this government has done so well.
Okay.
Even when they were leaving office, when they were, there are a lot of professionals that they were absorbed.
Okay.
Without any budget, unbudgeted for. They fell out of the government's scope, but then they did it because they wanted to do something to press the neck of this government.
Okay.
But then, glory be to God, we have an intelligent president. We have intelligent finance minister, Honorable Atoforson. We have intelligent, cabinet. And so whatever they did, they were able to find a way to settle these nurses. The health
Do
minister,
you say that those nurses that have worked for almost 10 months that they were not being paid, they are now paid?
yes,
The full amount for the
full
for
amount,
all the 10
full
months.
amount. A clearance,
Please find it out for us if the health minister have paid them, because I was coming to ask you that if the health minister is saying that they have recruited 13,500 nurses and midwives, I am on the obligation that has he paid the previous monies that they were to receive, and then you are recruiting. So if you said they have paid, well, I'm going to find out. My producer is going to find out for us if indeed they have paid. And then as to if these new recruiters are not also coming to do protest against that they have also worked for a year and month and then they are not being paid, not to avoid the replica of these demonstrations that will happen.
Yes. So just few days after the demonstration from the nurses, the health minister, Honorable Minta, had a meeting, met the media, and addressed the issue.
Okay.
And so let me engage you in this discourse.
Engage us.
If to today, if they are not paid, do you think they will still be silent on the matter? Or do you think
maybe they have spoken to them? It could be.
No, but you see, the how the matter became aggravated. There is no iota of words of condolences or consoling words that will keep them out of order.
Okay.
And so, since the minister came and promised them of payment of the, and he explained vividly of what happened during the transition. You are leaving governments and you suddenly you employ this plenty people, and he made a statement that not like they wouldn't employ them, they would have absorbed them, but then they need to create the avenue and how they will get the monies to pay them. But what the previous government did became something on budget for, and for that matter, those excesses need to, you need to get a space of time to generate enough income or find a way to sort them out. So they did well. In fact, you even saw a letter where they even wanted to, let those people stay at home for a little while, and because of politics, they were, affiliating it to the fact that the president is using the opportunity to sack people home, which wasn't the case. The case was that the formal administration needed to wait, needed to get its fate in the 7th December elections to see if
producer,
another 4 years in addition.
Excuse me, please.
Before you can do that,
my producer, extraordinaire Jones Talented, said indeed the nurses have been paid fully amount.
Yes, so we clap for His Excellency the Money Mama and NDC. I know what I'm talking about.
But even if they have paid, my problem should you wait for people to come and be gallivanting on social media before you pay them? If they had not done this protest, would he have paid them? So you want the nurses or the professionals to always be talking on social media, making noise before you pay them? That is not fair.
The issue is that we don't wish to wait for the nurses.
So what happened that you waited for
on
10
the street
months
before we would do? But that's like, as I'm saying, I'm also a citizen.
Okay.
I'm also a professional nurse.
Okay. Oh, you are speaking for them. Okay.
And so it was quite unfortunate.
Okay.
But the issue is that we should get the enabler of the cause. And the enabler of the cause seems to be the person who absorbed you in the system without making the appropriate or creating the appropriate avenue.
So that caused the delay.
That caused the delay
of their payment.
Yes.
And I hope on our way forward we wouldn't experience that. If you experience that with this even 13,500 new recruiters, and they also come in and then do the protest, that means your government is not doing well at all. That will be a replica of whatever thing that.
And so that was a political strategy.
So what I'm saying is that right now they have been served with their payment.
They have been served. That's what your producer said.
Yes.
Or did he say contrary to what?
No.
Excellent.
He said. So I'm just hoping and believing and praying that these new recruiters wouldn't experience that, because these people are being recruited under the governance of the NDC. You recruited them. So should there be any replica of this, that means there should be something fishy that we might have.
So let me conclude this aspect.
Okay.
So you see, the traditional process is that first of all there should be financial clearance. And so when the financial clearance comes, it means that government has been able to create an avenue to pay whoever or the quantum or the privileges that is made available. And so before there will be an employment, the government need to make preparation towards it. And so for the professional bodies, the government will have to prepare for a financial clearance. So the moment the financial clearance comes, it means that you have been catered for. And so the number of the financial clearance that will come will determine the number of nurses that they will employ. Which means that the moment they get you employed, you have to process through the human resource unit, and your salaries will drop in no time. And so these are the processes. But then you have to ask yourself question that when the ex-president Nanado Akufo, President Nanado Bawumia governments, when they were leaving office, was there any clearance to that effects of absorbing those nurses.
Okay.
And
okay,
so these
please hold
nurses
on.
were
I
people
have,
that
I
they were
have
left
something
agile that I
about,
think
I have something
the
about this
Nebula
one.
did not do well. That is the
My
NPP
producer
government.
has sent me something, so I am reading it. I know that he will project it on the screens for you to also have a view of it. So it says that nursing trainees receive 6-month allowances as President Mahama delivers on his promise. It says that the Minister of Health, Kabna Minta Akando, has confirmed that an amount of 462 million Ghana cedis has been disbursed to support the training allowances of 120,000 nursing students across the country. This payment, which covers a 6-month period, forms part of a broader initiative by the government to provide financial support to students in nursing training colleges. The allowance, which was a key commitment made by President John Dramani Mahama during the 2024 election campaign, has now been fulfilled, with payments beginning today and as of that date and continuing through. The ministry views this development as a significant step in improving the welfare of nursing trainees and sustaining the motivation of future health professionals. In the future, its future aligns with ongoing effort to strengthen the health sector by ensuring that critical human resources receive the necessary support throughout their training. The ministry extended its appreciation to President Mahama for fulfilling his promise to the nurses as well as to all stakeholders involved in facilitating the timely release and distribution of the funds. It also reiterated its commitment to working closely with the nursing institution to ensure the continued delivery of quality healthcare education across their country. So the news read is emphatically saying he paid 6 months, not the entire month that were left. So approximately they have 4 months or something. How many months were they not paid?
Yeah, so let me come in a quick. We have the student allowance,
Okay.
the nursing training allowance,
Okay.
and we have the substantive nurses that they worked and they were expecting their salary. And they went on the protest and they were sorted out after the proactive or the swift action the Honorable Minister did. And they are sorted, I think. But you see, for the nursing allowance, there is something that the ministry has done. His Excellency President Dramani Mahama has done through the health ministry that I think they need to be commended.
Okay.
One, now the nursing training allowance used to be on a table pay. When I say table pay, a pay that you cannot rely on.
Okay, so it comes and it will come
it
and
will
it
come.
might not come.
It might not come, and it can be there for a period of 9 months, 10 months, and you've not even received anything.
Okay.
But later they even told us that it is through his wish that they are using to pay, and his wish, though it is electronic, but it's equivalent to table pay.
Okay.
Because as and when money is made available, that is where you receive something. Just like the NAPCO that they brought, that they disappointed a lot of people.
Okay.
And so our president in his manifesto promised the nurses of a regular payment of allowance. And by achieving that, he decided to change the narrative. And so he put them on the controller and accountant general payroll, which means that as I receive salary, the nurse will also receive allowance. It's also coming.
Okay.
And so there wouldn't be any sign of default. Last 2 weeks, or last 2 weeks, I think so, we had our 50th anniversary at the College of Community Health Nursing School.
Okay.
And
here in
Winneba, yes.
Okay.
Yes. Those days it was Community Health Nursing School, Winneba.
Okay.
And so when I left there, they changed the name to College of Community Health.
Okay.
College of Community Health.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And so the Deputy Minister of Health came. I had an interview with her, Professor Dr. Grace Ayeswadankwa. She is the Deputy Health Minister to Honorable Minta Akando.
Okay.
And so he stated it emphatically that now nurses are receiving allowances through the Controller and Accountant General.
Okay.
Which means that a portion of them who have received the 6-month allowances, it means that it will be continuous.
Okay.
Whoever that has not received it, meaning that one will also what? Come.
Okay.
Because I have benefited from the allowance before under the NDC government.
Okay.
That was our late president John Evans Atamos and JDM administration that time. And it was through Control and Accountant General's department. And so it was in batches. And the batch that they received, it continued that to the time we were posted and we started working.
Okay.
And so there was a time where people received theirs in April, and there was a time people received theirs in a month or two, and there was a time I received it later. And even when it came as a back pay. And so I had
What is Kada?
made this Kada. That time when we received a lump sum of 6,000 to 7,000 as a student.
Okay.
It's not easy.
It's not easy.
And so I use it to pursue
you have chapel
programs, ICT programs, and other stuff. So
okay.
thanks to the late Professor John Evans Atamos and the Vice President by that time, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and the NDC government. And this is the same. So there is a reinstatement of that same policy. And so if they have received up to 6 months, it means that those that they have received, they will continue to receive it. And
but
so whoever that is left,
full? They should pay full.
Oh, but it will come fully. It will come fully. It takes time. You see, the government is burdened with a lot of activities. And you know, as it is now, we are not being burdened with the e-levies. We are not being burdened with the betting tax. And even the COVID-19 tax, that we didn't even see what they used to do. Now it is out of our pay slips. It is out of our way. And so you have to ask yourself question that where is this government generating the funds for all this?
Okay.
And so we need to take time and wait. The good news is that the allowances is now paid through the Controller and Accountant General Department under the able leadership of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama through his able ministry that is led by Honorable Minta Accountant.
So you right now you are done with school, right? You are done with school and you are not receiving any allowances.
Yes, I'm not receiving.
But as to we have people that we have these nurses that finished school way back 2019, 2021, 2022, 2023, 24, and then 25 people are yet to complete, right? So which of them have they been recruited? Is it those who finish in 2020 or anybody? Or they have in the years that they complete, or they are starting from those who completed earlier this year, maybe 2020 people, they have recruited them, and then 2021 or something like that. Do you have any fair idea of that? Yeah,
so I think during our time it was straight go.
Okay.
You finish, then you are absorbed.
But that's what I'm saying, sir. We have nursing people that have been in the house for 3-4 years. 3-4 years.
So the trend later changed.
Okay.
And so I think it was within a 3 to 2 years time frame. And so when you are done with school, you need to wait for that period before you be absorbed. And so you need to wait for the financial clearance. Then you will be also, find your way through the system. And so that is how it is. And so when they begin, they need to start from those that they've sat for a longer period of time before they come to the new one. But you see, the Deputy Health Minister, through the interview, in the name of Professor Grace Ayesu Dankwa, yes, made a very interesting comment about doctors also. As at the time that we had the interview,
that was last 2 weeks.
That was last 2 weeks. Yes, that was on the 6th of November 2025.
Okay, this month.
Yes, she said that they, at that time of the interview, they were employing, or they employed 700 medical doctors. 700 medical doctors. As at the time of the interview, they were on the process to absorbed, and I believe they were already absorbed. 700 medical doctors, and he said, due to how the previous administration shared those doctors was not all that on a good note. Imagine the villages or the smaller communities where there are hospitals. Those people had less of the doctors, and most of the doctors were in the cities. And so the 700 doctors will be shared fairly, and they will make sure that they balance the equation so that every region will have its fair share of the distribution.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That is okay.
And
let's move on to...
Yeah. And so that is it. And so before they've employed this or before the initiation of this employment of this 700 nurses, it means the financial clearance were made available.
Okay.
And so they wouldn't work and say that they will work for a number of months before they will be paid.
Okay, well, we are sure, we are hoping that it happens that way. But Daily Guide this morning is saying that NYAMEKE Foundation expands food bank to Cape Coast and Tamale. Okay, we are working to extradite. Ex-Maslock boss is saying that 2 presidential jet copters to cost 13.1 billion Ghana cedis. That is what Abu Jinapo is saying. ECOWAS called to hear Tokono's removal case. And then 3 illegal miners die in Hell's Goldfield concession. Is that a sad story?
It's a sad story.
Why?
It's a sad story. You've lost a citizen.
We have been telling them not to go to illegal mining side, and they are still going.
And it's very sad.
They died on their own accord. We are here preaching about illegal mining. Stop. We are not stopping.
Yeah, but this
and
is.
then
This
you
is,
went
this,
and you have died.
This
and
is,
then
this is an issue related to death, and I think we need to respect the death as we've always been.
We do, but here being the case, they go and they are dying and they are still going. Are they not tired of dying?
You see, what is so sorrowful is even yesterday the NYMOS, we saw news moving about that they've lost security personnel as part of the NYMOS to curtail this galamsey.
That is very sad. For that one, it's very sad.
And as well, you see, it's very sad. Let me use this opportunity to extend my heartfelt condolences to the families of the deceased of the NYMOS. In the course of, they are national, assets. They are national soldiers, and I think we need to give them the bravo and the necessary support system for the families. Nevertheless, the galamseyers it's a matter related to death. It is unfortunate, but we believe it serves as a precedent for those that they are still in the bush, that they think they will sacrifice their lives to that extent.
Way back, they are dying. They go, some of them, they said the whole can just collapse on them and something like that. But they are still going.
It's serious. So the AED TV goes very far, and I want to use this opportunity to plead that those MCs who find themselves at these places should do well to educate these people so that they find themselves in the youth employment agencies, they find themselves in the security or the military privileges that has been made available, and also the Nkoko Nketenkete program that is ongoing. They need to find themselves and do a cleaning business that will not affect our water babies, and at the same time will not risk their life. They will say that in every business there are risks, but just consider the risk involved in the galamsey will definitely be higher than the risk involved in setting up your own poultry farm. And through the able leadership of this government, His Excellency John Mahama and the NDC, I think what is the risk when it comes to poultry rearing?
No risk.
No risk. So that is what they are saying, that BBB will be a risk will maintain, or also one risk. But this kind of risk, your possibility of getting back to life is minimal.
Yeah,
and so
that is true.
it is unfortunate. It's an unfortunate event, but
we hope that this will help them to stop.
The DCs and the MMDCs, the MMDCs has a lot of work to do. They should try as much as possible to call and stakeholders engagement to supplement the good work that this president is doing. And as well, let them know the processes available for these youth to get themselves absorbed into the avenues that His Excellency John Mahama and the NDC administration have created. Thank you.
Okay, so if you just join us, some people were saying we should speak in dialect, so we will just try to do it 50-50 for you. Inti afei na wode wa fidie na ato ha haye AED Ghana newspaper review. Good morning EFFUTU ana wasugusu a wutie na kan hunu se saa dwumadie glowy eyes chama na mame no ma de no mame nkasa kwa na wonom. Okay, inti glowy eyes natural mineral water omonso ka ho no maso yase amaye de dwumadie bremo na afi Gloria Aka Hotel, Glory Ice Natural Mineral Water, ena Gloria Aka Hotel, ena omonso asoya sna yede jumadi ebrel newspaper review yede ebrel. So let's go on to Daily. This morning is saying that Jospon partners UN University to build capacity in environment climate sectors, and then ECOWAS called dismisses Tokono petition inquiry application. Attorney General to file response in 30 days. And then VAT reforms take effect January. GR boss is saying that, and then it says that bill before Parliament. Graphic business done big breakfast meeting today. Okay, that is what the graphic business is saying. And then President pledges support for 2026 World Assemblies of God Congress. Okay, that is a good news for us. Now on the Chronicle, Mahama to buy 2 president jet and 4 choppers at a mind-blowing $1.1 billion US. Samuel Jinapo is saying that. Well, for the newspaper, that is Daily Guide said that 2 presidential jet coppers to cost 13.1 billion Ghana cedi. That is what Abu Jinapo is saying. But now the Chronicle is saying that Samuel Jinapo, you know that Abu Jinapo and Samuel Jinapo, they are brothers. One is at the NDC side, one is at the MPP side. So if the Samuel Jinapo is saying that Mahama to buy 2 president jet and 4 choppers at a mind-blowing $1.1 billion US, we don't know which one is true. They are playing with our minds, right? So one is saying 13.1 billion. And the other is saying that 1.1 billion. We will get to the real amount that president is using to buy these jets. But do you think it's necessary for Ghana to buy this presidential jet and the 4 choppers?
It's very necessary. You see, if we want to grow as a nation, we need to sometimes take away certain comments that will change or will sell us in a way the government is underperforming. You are in a country where those days we had Ghana Airways, which a country as a Ghana had a lot of earnings from. But what do we see now? Now it's no more. And so should we move as a country without some of these avenues that if government want to travel with, or if the president want to travel with it, or if any government official want to move out with it, or if there's an activity that becomes or calls the need for this carriers to commute you to whatever that they have to go to.
Okay.
And so I think if the minority caucus, out of it, the Honorable Jinapo out of the minority caucus will come out to make mention of it. It's unfair. Some of these jets, when there is a change in power, it's as if they will not use it. You remember this? The Z9. You remember the Z9 chopper? What happened? And what Ghanaians called for. And so imagine people were saying it was home use. It was it has been there for a long time.
Okay.
And so there was a need for maintenances here and there. There were lots of controversies around that chopper. Before or until the very time that it brought a misfortune to this nation. That was where people stood in and they called for the need to get a new chopper and at the same time a jet.
Okay.
When you go to other countries like Nigeria, we have single individual who have private jets.
But it's an individual.
It's an individual. So how much
They
more a
have
nation?
their own money to
So
buy.
how much more a nation? And so we should not sound as if the honorable minister or if the honorable MP will lament on this particular amount of money, then they should come and tell us the amount of choppers, the amount of jets, how much it costs on the world market. And so with that, I will know that whether the government is purchasing at the rightful cost or not.
Okay.
But when you land by saying that is purchasing is at this particular price, it sounds as if the government is cheating this nation. And so to substantiate the particular figure involved in purchasing of these jets means that you have to go and do a research, a prudent research, bring it to the table and let us know the amount that it costs. Or if you don't want the government to purchase, you also come straight to let Ghanaians know that it is uncalled for the government to make such a decision to buy.
Okay.
But then if you support the government to buy, but then you want to make an assertion that it is too much or it is mind-blowing, then you need to tell us the appropriate price that is normal or it's in a normal range in purchasing this equipment, the jet and the chopper.
Okay.
Without that, I think the honorable MP is making a comment that is politically should be seen as a politically assertion of a cause, or he is making a comment to win a political cause, which I think if you want to move as a nation, you don't have to make such comments. You make comments by giving us a comparison to a market price that we think the government is making a payment that is above the level of Ghanaians, and so it will call for, or there will be a suspicious of corruption or whatsoever.
Okay, but that is fine. We sounds read like some of the comments that has come on our social media platform, that is Facebook. Eunice Arthur, yes, Eunice Arthur is saying good morning, EFFUTU, and then Winifred Gansa is saying watching from South Campus. Thank you very much for watching this particular program. You say you are really doing a good job. Thank you very much. And then Kwawata is saying yes, but let me ask you, have you received yours as you said? Okay, let them die. When they grow up, they will stop galamsey. That is coming from Kwawata. I think that is, he's talking about the galamsey people who have died. It's saying, Kwawata is again saying that 1.5 billion, ha ha ha, okay. Building church self, we know see top and going to buy chopper. They are playing with our minds. Let's forget them. Okay, so that's what Kawata is saying. I think that's what we have. As time goes on, when the comments come, we will read it for you. Okay, so moving on to, we are still on the Chronicles, and the scriptures for today is in. It's Proverbs chapter 29, verse 1. He that being often reproved hardened his neck shall suddenly be destroyed, and that without remedy. I don't know which of the headlines we read in Chronicles is it referring to, but you can bring in your comment as to which headline this particular scriptures is referring to. One is the Mahama to buy two presidential jet, I beg my pardon, and then 4 choppers at a mind-blowing price, and extraditing Sedina Tamaklo is out of my control. Attorney General is saying that, and GPC board chair Opon Fusu woos USA investors to Ghana. So which of these particular headlines in Chronicle today is Proverbs chapter 29 verse 1? He that being often reproved hardened his neck shall suddenly be destroyed, and that without remedy. So we move on to the next one, that is the business analyst. It's saying this one that Newmont pays 2.388 billion Ghana cedis in Q3 taxes to government. That is a huge money there, and if this one is a taxpayers, come on, we have money. So yes, but that is what Newmont is saying, that they have paid 2.388 billion Ghana cedis taxes to government. And then government to employ 61,000 teachers from 2023 cohort. That is a good news coming from the Education Minister Haruna Idrisi Honorable. And Ghana's economy showing signs of resilience. Honorable Echampon tout gains. Maternal mortality, a Tiwa West MP calls for decisive measures. Okay. And then Springfield WCTPT2 interest. Government pushes for state-led takeover. Teachers are always being sidelined, if I might say, because teachers also they go on strike. You tag them on strike, not going on strike, and what have you. But if the Minister of Education Haruna Idrisi Honorable is saying that government is yes to employ such amount of teachers from 2023 cohort, I think that is a good news for teachers, right?
Yeah, so like I said earlier on, it's also has a relation to do with the nurses.
Okay.
And so when you talk about teachers and nurses, it's like husbands and wives. and I have to also applaud Honorable Haruna Idrisu, the health minister, for a very good and kind leadership in ensuring that our teachers at home will also be absorbed and they will get something to do with.
Okay.
It has to surprise you that these days you sleep and you wake up and you will see governments open a lot of slots of employment. 13,000, 25,000. So and so clearance release 20,000, 25,000, 30,000.
But we have to see evidence.
Absorbed, so and so.
They are saying it, but we have to see evidence.
Oh, it is there. You see, that's why it is good. See, sometimes you need to do a practical research on some of these, like the payment of the allowances and the nursing staff. Like I said, and you made your producer to make an inquiry, and that was good. So it's like whatever that we say. We have a basis, a fundamental basis as to the very assessments that we make, and that makes government to be so sweet. Government that doesn't lie, and so when you communicate you always find yourself at a very good space. And so thanks to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and the NDC administration, and the ministry that is doing so well, and every day they are employing. Every day you sleep and you wake up, and if it's not about financial clearance,
for that one I understand. They are
over 2,000 and about 25,000 they about. It is absorption of so and so about 3,000 plus they about. It's about payments so and so about. It's about tax paying so and so about. It's about, so this is development, and we are really making a headway. And I suggest to my brothers, the MPP, to put their political lens out there and support this government so that we move beyond politics. Thank you.
We are moving beyond politics. Yesiba is happy because his president, the government is employing people, be it teachers and nurses. But we are hoping for the best because we have university graduates that are in the house. Okay, you were university graduates from maybe school. They are still not employed. When are they also going to be employed? University graduates. Over application by 1,000 young coins will be unfound. Into employment, no one can go.
Only some no. But there, but
I say and only
I will say about the traditional system. Where I am there when you go to these training institutions.
Okay.
Automatically, when you come, you are being trained and you will be absorbed in some of these institutions. And when you go to university, in a system, we said university is universal.
Okay.
And so you are enlarged to so many avenues, protocols or areas.
Okay.
And so probably, maybe, I say maybe, that is why the government will not force a university graduate as to the kind of job that you need to be put to. And so it is up to you to make application to wherever that you want to. Then upon invitation to the necessary processes, that's the interview. If you qualify, you'll be employed. And day in and day out, there are platforms or there are spaces at these corporate offices that is made available. You just need to make a concrete research and be
we'll make concrete
familiar
research
with the
that.
news.
But
so
right
you get
now,
to
my
know whatever is
producer
going
at
on.
the picture be send me. I don't know if the media also have this picture with the finance minister, Honorable Atuforsen, with some producer. Please, do you have it? Okay, so you can put it on the screen for us. The 2026 budget. I read what is on the flyer. The backlog of 150,000 nurses and teachers cannot be accommodated next year. That is what Atofors and Finance Minister is saying. You see, and then Education Minister is saying that they are going to employ teachers from the 2023 cohort, 6,000 and something. That's what he's saying. So if today, just today, as this news story came, and then Atoforsen is also saying, the finance minister, Atoforsen is saying that the 2026 budget, the backlog of 150,000 nurses and teachers cannot be accommodated next year. So he said teachers, and you are saying teachers are going to employ 6,000. So if 150 of this are not going to, are they not playing with our minds?
You see, they are not playing with our minds.
They are playing with our mind, because the stories that I've read, they are coming from different angle. Education minister is saying that, and the finance minister brings the clearance for these people to be paid. So if the financial minister is saying that they cannot accommodate 150,000 nurses and teachers next year, they are not going to employ education ministers own. They are not going to employ them this year, because we are almost at the end of it. So all will be next year. So which one should we believe? Who is telling the lies and who is telling the truth?
So this is where we need to be interested to find out the technicalities in absorbing these backlogs. And you see, it is 150,000 nurses and teachers cannot be accommodated next year. It doesn't mean all of them. Nana, so which means that the figures that has been quoted by the health minister and the figure that has been quoted by the education minister should tell you that if they are to add it to the 150, it will be more. So it will be more. So the finance minister is telling us that the backlog of 150,000 nurses and teachers cannot be accommodated next year, which means that whatever the ministry, be it the education or the health, are saying,
okay,
probably may not fall part of the 150,000 that Honorable Minister for Finance is saying. That is Honorable Atuforsen is saying. And so we need to be very circumspect and very technical when we see some of these figures surfacing or being televised.
Okay.
If not, we may say that it is contradicting to what the ministries or to what other ministers are saying. And so I believe and I trust that it doesn't form part of this 150,000, which means that even after or apart from what the ministry are saying about, that is the health ministry and the education ministry, what they are saying, it means that there are more backlogs available. But I think the ministry did not say that the 13,000 that they are absorbing will be the end of the backlog. And I see what the health minister also said was not for all the backlog. But then what the finance minister is saying is for the backlog that they have, which means that these backlogs may not fall within what the Minister of Finance read.
Okay, so that is fine. Let's go to our last newspaper so that we can come to talk about Ghana Beyond Politics in EFFUTU. Graphic Showbiz is saying that stay true to culture. That is coming from Black Panther actress to GH filmmakers. They didn't bring the name of the Black Panther actress, but we found out and then give it to you. I think the name is very small, so I can't really see, but I will try to mention the name for you. Actress Abba Arthur. Okay, so actress Abba Arthur is saying that stay true to culture. And then GTA writes on Mansa Musa to sell Ghana globally. That is a good news there. We need to go global. Oh, don't you agree?
You have to go global.
We have to.
Already we are being noted as the possible gateway to Africa.
Really?
Not even possible. We are.
Okay.
You saw the news headline from one prophet or reverend who said Ghana will soon be.
Yeah, Reverend Yo.
Yes, and so if the richest man, Mansa Musa, through him, Ghana will go global. It means we are there already.
Okay. Okay, it means we are there already. So we take a short commercial break. When we come back, we go on the topic Ghana beyond politics. As far as EFFUTU is concerned, but we are being sponsored. We have various kinds of sponsors. So this is coming from Glory Eyes natural mineral water.
But I really enjoyed drinking it, you know.
Really?
Yes.
I
need to go home with a few pieces.
Well, Glory, we have to go to Glory Eyes manufacturing company to ask for more so that we'll give it to you, right? Okay, so that's coming from you see, Yesuba has attested to the fact that and so on the air down the way you say galam so enya galamsey nsuo na enya empunsuo we eyensuo krojin se min sura meka se free heaven eba what you say enti Glory Eyes natural mineral water na asoya se amayede dwumadie kese sa ebrel se wo ba wini ba ha na wanom Glory Eyes na won free wini ba mesrew kumase fo nom tamale fo nom yefa northern region for more nom Central region oko Cape Coast haya ennom na wini bana yennom enti we eye Glory Eyes natural mineral water na make am farmer o say eyensu krojin a obetimi e dey obi bi apese wo ye mesre wa akope bito what ya say wo yare krampo na ode ensuo yi enum aduro na me say amunum ho a ho beto na me ka kire me nhye nkom ba no kwa na me ka kire no enti mame nko Glory aka so ho na me nka nche o say Glory aka hotel nso no mabo yase amaye de dwumadie kase sa ese brewo na woni me say University of Education mba ba yo mo graduation no ne santi say wo pe baby ada na me kanfo Glory aka womo hotel kese pa ewo wini baha ena me kanfo edi ama wo so mo ye promotion say netie na standard price no ewo endem no rooms ni na womo wo standard price 600 Ghana cedis ena afi 400 Ghana cedis na sesia no wo mate so say hu because womo ye promotion nti wo ba wini baha abaya o graduation o de o maame o mpena o yere ene eba na mo pe baby ada mesre o baby ba ko pe na me kanfo ama e wo wini ba ha se eye Glory aka hotel wasi say no wo motie wo mo eye promotion no na promotion se mdi kan standard rate no wo ho adam ho efe empaso chese abusuafo mu nyam be ko mboje 400 na mu nyam be ko se wo hu sa na tio o de ba yateso enti wasi standard rate in MD can 600 but you see because of promotion into omo de aba 300 omo chemu 50 and 400 no so omo de aba 200 per intimate obetimi afre Glory aka hotel ewo 0557953427 and 0208208120 na wodi nchiremu echemidi na kobuke enya sa ebesen jawo edan na doso wo ho but one bukene ntem ebesen jawo se gwini ba hanko a ye ni traffic nsi wo wini ba but eba graduation ko a de na traffic nsi wo wini ba enti edan baako hotel baako e wo ha me kan fama e Glory aka hotel abetimi akwakoda ho na wo ho adwedwe 300 ubenya bi 200 ubenya bi afenso wo sesa onya beda ho pe air condition bus full nyanya ene de obekọ from hotel ho from Glory aka hotel ho e de wakọ university baby omoye graduation e de obekọ na esa de waba ye wonyum bi se odi yenko odi yemba we ye Glory aka de obeko obesa de waba se wati asi unya we obebia Glory aka nko na obunya sa dwumadi promotion kama ntimi pa cho frɛ wo mo so mo gimu mo nso pa cho kan hunu e bia wontimi unya mba obetimi asɛn du kana e buku room ne e di amount into betimi e de omomo no so afa 055 795347 what I say na afa Benjamin Aqua Enterprise omo so omaboy mu belt na yede dwumadi ebrew wo se omudi mu ntintiman pa e wo all construction materials mu nails pipes Biden wires or see roofing sheet ahodo yin omo obi wo ho afa iron rods omo obi nails and adoa and that double how the bonnet in the pet na kwa that one ye ubona kwa we na that box ni na we use amanasa but oko Benjamin Aqua Enterprise what dia entesa inti frɛ omo e was 0243421927 and I say 0204773881 na wakwakoto nyoma no building materials ni na mstre cotton e wo ho omo wo Winibahaya town hall opposite Winneba Town Hall eho eno omo kodwo bedu kwan so ho a enya yira kwan pra se wo yira pe nti na ahomatrofo no ho be frɛ na omakɔ omwa se wate ase mepa cho yensan ko namru ho enamru ase enambe na wo pe tilapia kako cassava fish herring so person ye chita obenya bi red fish blue fish yellow fish ne nyina omo wo bi ewo ho shrimps eye monko monko akese me say monko akese ase mutina ise timber kwa na obenya bi wo ho me so ati ase inti misire wa wonne namru ankodi nkomo na wonso kwaje wonam won ubetimi afre omo e 0204239696 and 0543837178 kwa abe fonten fidie so at namru Instagram omo wo ho wo send o message a wo mo ebeje wo so afen so yanko Mekon Enterprise so wo pe provision store kese pe wo wini baha na wakwa akoto anwa eye tin tomatoes milo asichire emo pig milk Kaneshi ideal milk afe krampo spray de gu ye ho mesi spray ni bi wo ha ye kan mesro men koto 10 series de no nkwanchen kopiem e wo Mekon Enterprise na ubenya ne ehwampa de ato se wo pe boy a wo de gu ho pe oh ye miracle ubenya bi ne santi mesro me kanfo Mekon Enterprise e de amaw omo sa to nso e ye vote ku omo obi wo ho bottle mu de omo obi wo ho wo pe na dwasuo adwasuo ne ho ne wo na wo pe no the dodo atwa anase ba a ubenya bi ewo ho nti frɛ omo ewo 0541694597 ana 0508299515 omo bi from Monday to Saturday 7 to 6 p.m. srewa ukoha ubenya bi ato afi yanko omo di ntintima mo pa ewo enioma mu meka nioma meka efie adeyo upese wo fie ho o tiles ho eye neat o toilet wo pese eye neat a mesrew ade ba ko pe na abe use eye FYF product se wo pe after wash parazone wohu ene saa nyoma na edutwutwutwe efie se glasses ne nyoma wo fie na obi ba wo fie odi se wo fie ho ye hwam mesrew enko ba bia FYF product nkoa ana ubenya bi saa nyoma ye ubenya bi wo ho after wash ni mu hwampa nti want to spray ngu nkrampa scent no obi twa wo ho pe obesa hwe because after wash ne scent ne wo mu no wohu a chain me say me na me catcher my used to be that na me catcher inti me patch from 0247248224 and 0246476782 after wash ubenya bi parazone ubenya bi enyoma de twitwi glasses wo ma ni te bibia semina ubenya bibia bi wo nti me atwa from na wonso omone wadi djuma afa U4 oza me kan me sire U4 nkwa na aba wini ba ha omodi mu ntintiman e wo systems wo make systems a kese ye de conference ye de crusade ye de wedding ye de engagement ye de yeyo ninyi na omo obi wo ho se opese omo be still stage ni ma wa omo be ya ama wo ye social event bi na wo hia akonya a wo de be ya omo wo ho asori e wa asori bebre wo ha omo ni ban wo ho omo ni guitar wo ho omo ni organs wo ho omo ni console mpo wo ho ninyi na U4 Enterprise wo de han omo je ketua bi na wa beje kwa wo ya wo de abre omo afen so wose eba ne canopy eye white black blue rainbow colors pink violet ni na omo obi wo ho misrewa woni U4 endi enkomo na wonso wanya system ni bi di akodi ojuma wo ye eba ne tables so a omo di tables ne so ema ahan wo ye o rallies corporate event bi party event engagement o si impo so ba system na se woni DJ o mema o DJ ombema wo DJ wo timi kasapa ema osra bofo san omo de bema wo ntimi sere wa kopiem e wo you for enterprise omo nyina wo wini baha na woni omo ending komona wonso wonya omo service ni bi kama wo de okwa akache ni se AED for the soma AED Ghana ene soma wo sebra obete wo so kama de edi hobie mu so ye twa ye ho basisi a nti ye ba ye be ye Ghana beyond politics aha no ye ka futu ho nsem nko a nti mpacho menko ba bia twa ye sisi a ye ba
Sifua ye wo wini bane ni importam ya tuadio enka ne ana yente Benjamin Akwa Enterprise nka ena na ye chi ekonkran ene kasoa ekofa adansie ho niama nanso ye hu Benjamin Akwa Enterprise adansie ho niama aye fo papa adansie ho niama ben ena wo pe say iron rods binding wires enadwa electrode ene adansie ho niama enyina eye Benjamin Akwa Enterprise so to niama efri 1 ton eko yakache a na se owo wini bane ni importam a ye de cabo akoja free eno ne efe free delivery no sanso ena ope professional steel benders aye adwuma ade ama ebra omeji usika kuma bia ye sanso no ewo bi hwe kira kwan ewo kojo bedu town hall junction ye ben Macon business link efe Benjamin Akwa asanso ebie asoyefo frokra ewo winiba sankro SA junction wodi weni akire inso achi kwan no so unifa so pe eni ani nkomo ewo 0243 421927 ana se 0204 773881 Benjamin Akwa Enterprise ana adansie ho niam papa nyina adwosu
Just like you, I hate doing laundry. But wait, it's now a thing of the past ever since I discovered FYF home care products. Made right here in Ghana. They have the Bubbles laundry detergents, they've got the fragrance fabric softener which has a fabulous scent by the way, and the Mistress super thick bleach among other things.
Things have changed, things are getting better.
Now guys, if you think the packaging is great, wait till you try the products. They leave my clothes feeling fresh all the time. Guys, jump on FYF home care products and you will definitely be back to thank me. See ya! Just like you, I hate doing laundry. But wait, it's now a thing of the past ever since I discovered FYF home care products. Made right here in Ghana. They have the Bubbles laundry detergents, they've got the fragrance fabric softener which has a fabulous scent by the way, and the Mistress super thick bleach among other things.
Things have changed, things are getting better.
Now guys, if you think the packaging is great, wait till you try the products. They leave my clothes feeling fresh all the time. Guys, jump on FYF home care products and you will definitely be back to thank me. See ya!
Okay, inti yama hobi biara akwaba eba AED Ghana so emre dru ne de ba be Ghana beyond politics. Efutu hansem na ye ba ababeka. Efutu hansem na ye ba bebeka. Endra eye assemblyman a owo Ndamba electoral area Honorable William Digatia okansem bi na ensem na okan eya rehusem pa eya rehusem. Esane se oba ye futu hase ye huni die no enimu kra na wo kire mu ka se okopie na beto mpesu aso ho na wo ma sebi omugye omonan wa abonten ebi wo ho a public toilet ni si ho na chihwa na wo gane nan wo ho omusuban eno no wo so omaka ka wo mu emfi inti kwan ben so ene ye befa amasa de we eso etuo etwa eye ndran so eye wash report omode by 5.4 million Ghanaians defecate outside inti kwan ben so ne befa ama dwumadi no saa nioma etansa ne yebesi ano kwan ewe wini baha ne titiriu ansa na ye de akọ as Ghana aseho wati asem inti meni Yesu ba bedi sa nkomeyin so na Yesu ba me ye sure sendra na wa hasem na honorable ka em say yebejai politics no NDC MPP ni PPP ni GTP honsem ye ka empuntu a ye pese emba wini baha honorable to editu dwa se oma ye bia sa eniema na amanfo sebi omugya omonan basa no enkoyi epuye da hayo animonyam hye ema winiba se oba winiba epo ha nanso enama ye yifri ma diska ebre ye kwa akoton na afi de sebi ye se eja enan ye nan ewo ensuo yi mu gata so a edisi ye keeping it clean nso so eno so we be di biscuit calipo take away no dey atum say pu afi nso to na se gata ye mape na e de flooding aba wini baha enye kura di sanka nso to a ye experience flooding but AC ewa ha ye wo public toilets and doors kura wo bi wo wini baha say nanso so ye maame mo ne ye nuamo no wo mo nyusu public toilet no public toilet ni si wo but omo jo mo nan wa akire ekwan ben so na ye befa amasa adetantan etisa AC wo wini baha no ekwan ben so na ye befa ama itu atwa
yo nana me da say in fact oye asefime paare ye wo maim na bibi da me bokodo ayaze bia me feel de entwaye na yake yimpa so nkotin de aya na aso wazin bi o ha anam nam nti oyo otumba ndam
okay
iti no mafada me kwan no ma asre de nko ba ya wo mana yenhu de mazi na ye no e mana ikro no nanyim ntew iti no omama anhwe ne ye kra na iwiase anade o man Ghana wose se wo bubu nko nta wa hwe ikro a no wotewa anhwe ne an EFFUTU ne yenye be papa ene anda emebi waka de EFFUTU fu yenhu sebi oye fi
okay
obana mana se ko bebi na ka peduma kra na se ka de EFFUTU a
yemfa
anhwe kwa wonfa
ye baka se oye fi
ebia na environmental eduma bi aba ekape bi aye wa nkremem
da
eko baka chero de won ye fi nti fi kro a ekro na fi mu no wose won na won ye fi pa anhwe ne ya na wan de na wanfa it's no oyaze bi a odin sunsun no bebre ozebran
okay
it's masra de ye na janum na ye na mba time mu ye na nwianum na ase ye nhwe mesima ye bo ko bebi e bekaje ye nan sisi ade we sipa EFFUTU simpa ye fe bebe yara wo kira ye wo toilet bebre e wo ekroma ha toilet no ye toilet a abembia wo do bia no ozibiba
okay
enti motu maka de abanya tu abo no EFFUTU ade wo ya bi wa pa
okay
enti no bronu bia na electoral bia no bi wo
okay
enti no oyede se bibi nyu hufia ada bombo de na etum na ekobi
okay
first na ye wo jizibi de se isi dan a ebia na de be toilet no motu na da dan na adem enti no obi botu esi dan na toilet compound nim no wi a we ho kayi na jana wo baby foforo but na no town and country planning ana ebia wo hwema idan si okodo odekaje permit ansa wo tum na atoya na tum esi wo dan no ansa waje permit no wa hwe da wo dan na esi no da ma ebia wom da ma zi bibi osi no ye onka shobi ne kwan do onka wo hwe da me na ze ne yara it no sisi ana imo yaba
Okay.
It's market market there. Eba wini bokuma anye bia fie bia de na nke janan ewo. I say baby a enin sada nko for the me planning no. Anu muti na ebi oboto abanda no so masra de yan wona wo hwe the mazi ne wo de ba ye asuzi na da wondo. Na wakoko de me fie na wonyi de me bia no. Na onya chenchena de ebi wo mu bu wonnan. Ena nya chenchena de bia wontu won fi wonnan da bi na mum no kasa kire de ebi a kanene na edane besi wono na da membra ne nchena inya mbae.
Okay.
It is enya wona se etimi da mara ye besra de ibe use toilet facility another public toilet are available.
Okay.
Ewo mantem wo me se obeya ekro no mu bate wona enko impona no na be ka gye wonan. Me se so me ka bi wo de penyifo a wo kro ma no obotu da ya asuzi na da wondo. Na wona yi kromba ni bi. Na wona gina as security. Na wona akokko da membie na wona ahwe na da menkofu nya wona ayre efi kwan do. Me se so me ka bibi today bola wodo gugu mbiembe na azin ya no.
Bola atempona mba be ka.
Yeah.
Asa wini ba ha sei ni se wo ba ha na efutu ano ba ha e ade ayeye anapa no nsia no nson no wotwe ba bia obi shinwura me kwan so me ba de bia ba ha me nante de bia omu shinwura enti spray 10 series na abaya pa makwakwoti na me de gu hu me mbra ha sei na nwusie nko a abeka se be bia ye tunwura gu ni ye ni bi wa ha sei enkanka meka ubedru awayo junction rabisam inside ho ehon popo de ase eye competition efie bia mu omohye enti yankopon kra na ne buafu cause nwusie na epushi no dodo adentia ye ball asem no ye ni ball awo winibaha refuse dump meka ise sanko ho no ehon ye bo ehon kra me beka ho asem ebe kakra de camera kwa cause ehon so problem ho pa baby a winibaha nyina ekwan chenyo se wakohoda kwa kwan nchen kwa se uko bonsi ne bia osi wakwan so wan fie nanka uka kotia bola mu krampo ya de eni ho but ne nkanka ne yema ye mfie mu efie bia na pa no nsia no wotwe no nso na ye hyi nwura nti ye na amaya na ye nya adwuma bia ye no na ebeduru adwuma ho no na nwusie nko ha ye ka sa de wanjare na so udware what ya say nti ye no so so
yeah, it's no anono mfamfado na men commend MC ya or the honorable Reverend Atemesa for sanitation project or this in the day obono mbode na why not that boy EFFUTU man.
Okay.
Na esha ball and me or sanku de me. Na e was so pa. But oba no or do to me share more the shank of sama.
Okay.
We try to me ball and duma.
It's a ball and ye twa so na ye da MC yase. Sa ball a ho na ye twa so amana ye level no. Efiti nkwan ne nchen no sankomut mi pia kwa akire kakra nanka omuden tabo abobo ho se na bia wotika mu krampa wonho ko sabi bola no amanfo titi ho omo ye scrapsy dabe hompo no moda akire ho no amanfo titi ho pa amanfo titi ho pa enti kwame ne befa so aye omunye bibi wo ho no mfa cover bola no ho
na wala sha na adamazi mpono se insuto na se mframa bwa nka obotum na ozafa ewim na enkofa wo ewe wono wo twemframa na da mframa na wo twe no sebi oye bola do mframa na yehwa ne effector obotum na ada aba oni impa wo da me so no mu ehwa obey nwa pa because yeah respiratory system no
okay
yeah hum na yakoye mu na se infama na nye infama papa bo we tin na ode how bebre
okay
da abranyan nti no oyaze bi oyase fimi but say wo bo mboze me wo twa ball no do no before there akofom
okay
but then tell me sareka no or they want to na what build the BB no to protect na wona what the ball aba no say leaves bi na wo baje a oba charge on levies me say oba ya se bosum bia
na
boso
mo jeje bola na mo jiska on ba ofie na on ba jeje bola na on ba 2 cities 3 cities 5 cities
it's minimum the levies e kodo de mentum nche but levies kodo de na che de onyin de bola no yehun me say my outed bio
okay
o de bia no wo ma no level o se de bia no wo show bola no na wo hwehwe ekwan bi ni abafu kwan ya abaro yin sinimete ya ababu
block na che se wonam kwan no wa wo hu se bola nie
yes na wo hwe na MC no so botuma na oba chana na office na wa solicitor na wa bid for abafu mfidi ya abebedu bi na abaya oba incinerate bola na che da obotum na we degrade into a level form bia on course harm to nkofo wo
because enya sakra
oba na che asase no so botum po we use na wada ya yema bebre yeah it's no me feel there oyaze bia oye wake up call ihwe won na wo bon me dinka mekan inframa no twa
ukọ hwa nso a untimi for joining si abon
dabi
wo kasa no wan hwe
ye so yale bankote enhum ejim frama yale bankote
enhwansa
no oya de bia oppose risk pa to yan nkofo wo da me ewura ni mu am feel there say wo hwe na say wo de hye atuye ya we twadu na afi so wo senso wo develop dwumezi bi na da me dwumezi no o hwe de obedegrade da mo bola no na afi ye botwam so bonse bola no wo ho na so no nya nte da me nka no wo ndruba na aze bia botu no de gugu da bola no wo na so nte da me nka na nko na aze if you there embrace so there ye won research na ye hu na wo da mo dwumede na se we spend our pepepe kra e wodo na sa de de na futu be no ntomo pe frɛ no wo na wo sanku area no ye sanku area nkote na aze no na mframa ma obi a obebia but aze there say who immunity level no was ra no as in there you be obopui it is yero but the moment who immunity level boko form to them malaria be kan wa boko for na chi ni asati popui it is on them from na say ya ho na feel there obi a otin ngoti no okan wala so na wo echi na so bibi ya there account intino se levis so nkoda won na won gi levis na won tum fo mbo a na won fan kan wona won spend enough money na won tum won hwe na winiba enye egbe afi so MP a oye MP Honorable Alexander Affe Mark before there ne relations are all with other international bodies before there say the man kwenje or the for now you one or two nkofu bi na partner wella before there ebobo my leadership EFFUTU ano they will go a long way to do a lot for EFFUTU na the sanitation etum na efiwo na mum education any security system no want to use na won fan yi won na woko jana wo empano no na what direct one nko toilet facility and a public toilet we CCC no it me feel there na ma eboboa na with the sanitation so weekend bia no work clear gutters ma so ma bi da MC
in Damba electoral area ho gata nimu enye ase nya video kra gata nimu nya enye honkwa
it no MC by no institute Captain Planet group me dey na be kan me ya me kay bi me ka clean bia fine it no me feel na mo so me quota me da me simple man it was so no dan na botum na aya afa ho yes it no oya adestraka se there leadership no or we collaborate here na we use one offices no we collaborate na international bodies no obey good research na what we come for that ball and cano enko na obaji levies so that support na afi no obi na obotum use more technological na mo ball and obotum na efiwo na mpo no recycling plant bi kra mpo na it can also be recycled for as a fufu able to abona and also to create employment na abona on mine no etum na
gata ni mu na ye twane sa gata ni mu
it we first in the town council for ye ma pa but no hu omo mi obi nim the reason why it are won efu ent no
won ade ba akwa me pa cha media fabric check akra ade ba akwa nso amempe e wo me wiase amembaaye wo hu nyansa sebi ayi nwura na afri gata nim e da begu kwan nchen die na si okwan so wose sagata na fri na wasa agya no ho ade eche no ombra na aha se won aha sei won se obi ayi o e na ode agu kwan nchen ho agu hwa ade abache no ombra no na asa go back to the grass inti adwuma na o ye ne sebi emfa so ben na wo so
inti dan na ya afon sisi a wini ba asem me so wan ya ya MP before inti no na nka ba me da opa de MC no botum na enhu bibi dame na wa tax
and the abana so fear ni man and they say
yes na say mbre bi wo a o de member no one we need because what them run chirona also be sure there one what maintain one area no they will do the right thing and then with there honorable assembly member ba
honorable William
ebisa na asem tuma kan hwe an kire me feel na nchodo tuma kan sem bia ba asa bi
asem de here
about members wo the membia na de wo ye no all ka there or one lifestyle into one lifestyle be jam no wona akodo na
so also my education call your friends and sa community radio yi near information centers no oka so my education ebi mu kra di na tem wo ho
into as be almost a lifestyle dey continue process
and they say yan kasa ya adwene dey say yesesa
yeah into me feel there only as a member mefa afidie na me wa futu ketekete bia na the advice kakra bia na madam na as a brother ye wa necessary for wa ye adwuma wo bia mu bia say bia o ya sam member na baka ache ne komenyi de ball na de gu no mamfa ngu impa ne feel de on oto aba ma be ya sam member nti no feel de obotum ache no wa de
ache no necessary for nko
nti ne so bo ma necessary for no kwan a na nka on fa necessary for no onye won ye adwuma
okay
oya committee nurses
nti nurses for the committee no
na na chomu beti because obi o se nurse atara o baba ka kire wo de the mazi ni effect ni no obeji we di because e bia ne dancer kra no obi kwan po hospital no na ne pu mo de be no na ya the mazi ya it is anta ko share the cholera ba ya when we cholera no moti it is oche moto de ball agu wa maka che ne the hospital no oya wa the mazi na the ma ya dan wo bottle hospital the minti no dia when we be the ninti no oya dan oya beti na esi na asam se na esi ka kire de ma no the minsu ya enum because in the na esi no orka because if you there atal no share as na esi no adwuma no ore no onyim dia nkofu bebre yelba wada ba onyim course a etum na course a wada yelba na yeden wazeba nti oka kire de minsu ma no enum oka kire fedu abafa because pe wonkwa it me feel there so o engage community nurses owo bia me ye product of community nurse
okay
and erade adom ye de bodu bebe ye bi it no oye adwuma ya me feel there ya susu no oye adwuma bi a se community nurse kan ya bia bi o wa oya no onyi asam member no na mama ukromofunu another brono na eruafunu waje service na ye correct na amankrofunu ayede ezi
okay
because e ko bi ni krom na asam member kan wo a onyim de nurse na asam obeka bi aye no kwar but oye won kwoti ya ntumi ye
okay
oye nurse ni nkwoti so no so ntumi ye ntimi feel there oya akwanja kese paze man there so why ya na se wodi na tamdia ono on use nurses for na wa allocate one to that area no nurses for na wo ba way ni wo ho no nurses for na wo ma education no onye onye oya deba oya CAC meeting payful wo ka bom oya azibia health service won engage ye engage payful wo kromo me so be yes service na bako kromo ma no won nti kromo no won se ntum yendo abra asem member so onye wa na
okay nti ye beka che honorable na watusa anamo na one nurses for na ye ba ansana na endra honorable ba ha ena na wo ka se omo sa ka grader no grader no nti omo de ye adwuma ampa so enra menam Rabisam junction ho no mi hu se grader ne ye adwuma omo se wo mo kan so mbe enso ampa womo eye nti ye stress nyankopon mo amahode na baby a awoyo junction Rabisam inside hono na afi se wo koduru himfampo Osborne City sa nyoma no ekwan no so ye wakwan bebre wa ha nti se o ma sha se no mo ye dia ye bo ma basum but mo mu njaye o mo nkoso na wo mo enye nyame bua echina ye the videos beba be kire mo se ne EFFUTU for hwe ye the videos beba be kire mo se ampa eye honorable William Digatia oye adwuma no ampa na yenko drip the district road improvement program so ede na ekoso wo ho
drip de me boss no more drip
okay
oye honorable engineer Pani Lamte aka Popo one
Popo okay
ana mi chia no
okay
me name pam no baba
Popo edisa oba ha na me hu na nimpa on your friend Kofi Sechera no different person
dabi Sechide oye Sechisu ye Popo ne ba
Eya wo tai chia ne pa.
Yes, it's no you popo ne ba maso so papa yin popo. Yeah,
Okay.
it's no
Okay.
ono ne director, technical director. It's before the ono botum na wa more of the drip.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
but say
okay.
you can't the OC between the assembly no the assembly man kan ya. In the misa question be.
Okay.
No I am your bebre there. Me ya citizenry and I make on my simpa ho. Na assembly to gua. Na me feel the motu me bi se bi na or the answer me no. Honorable member mu assembly mu ka cha me there. Me ye dwun assembly nti mu bisa no. Before the na ancha you no kwan no because or ya assembly what about to abonten. And the waka there will be say ma the one sanka Emma or Chira was a politically affiliated issue with no. And to know me as citizen before there, nanka political affiliated issue no. May yanti be political affiliated issue no. I'm a young baby as some day. Echo. Because Nick West and or you see and also a politically or say son or catch a politically affiliated by the MC. Into before the nature or Canada money young there. They no coordinate ya kada na yebisa there na political affiliation ben na esimu kwan there grade and want to know use and so secondly no oya MP honorable Alexander Afayo marking or so card there was sponsor for that drip no fuel of the drip machine no when we release you know and so be say there and be no finance ya na no support ya no o mama assembly ya where the assembly in there a compass encompass the appointees be free NDC for bia any 18 over 18 assembly members no including the PM and the MC in time bia no obo amama na there oh me implement metum na ma support fuel no don fanga ka ya na ono so no one answer but on answer me a nke bia me one sem ebie ni afutu ebie ba se me fu na nke motum na
okay ni sent honorable ka so be sa ba ha bi
yeah
nti ye beko na ho akwa akubusa nti em say e be kaka no say wo kwa na waka kire Mr. Mpache friend say
honorable popo
say ye
honorable engineer pani
woni ne nkasa say ye hia no no o be cheche mo de
odatelamte
okay
yes aka popo former chairman for the National Democratic Congress EFFUTU constituency
na yenhwe drip no ho ensem na yesi ye MC no sadodo wonna mabai fontin tafidie no so sa ebi mu se oye the dancing MC yi onya adwuma ene allegedly ne na manfo canon na obeka ne say ya MC the Reverend Dr. Mensa amanfo so oye the dancing prophet mmana ninje mmana nye free into betima ya adwuma sa
anyway is me nkan asem bebre na yen hwe adwuma anyimpa no ye me nkan asem ehwa dey me kada EFFUTU under the MPP as in terms of parliamentary as we won't fail ehwa some members 8 over 18 and we won't fail when it comes to sanitation
okay
ehwa ye wo bia yimu hwe galamse nsumpo mesa yesu no nanya asai ana nanya asesa na so yenya amanya hu ye MP ana mo bia eden olutu wo ho ehwe da mesa sanitation ya yenya hu ye MP ana mo biara olutu wo ho ehwe da me mpoano ejene ya yenhu ye MP ana mo biara otu ho but yenya NDC MC ya before the embrace ya work crane sanitation abaya ne objective enhu de nkaka nkra oguda or achieve ehwa ne da me ka asem da me video bi a na obi to ball egu gatem a oka chempeko na onsesaw onfemfe gatem mu videos another video bi so wa ona nankasa ya nkasa MP nankasa for EFFUTU constituency ona bo Alexander Afayo marking or minority leader no kwa na ewe okra no a wo akoso village one there was a video oh yeah MC you know on the ticket of the NDC ordinary team ko wa wo ka clean up exercise e wo ho na me feel there ball no so wo san ko no so no wo kan wa sama but na turn off office yala and obo no mbozin ya o deploy the appropriate measures what cut do me feel there say or the new technology back one what they can wa na ball no yinka and after they can even further incinerate it about to wild cycle to other AI what na the assassin it can also be useful for human in corners it's the American after when they no the side na they have really failed us. Okay. The Afayos MPP in EFFUTU have really has really failed us when it comes to our sanitation area, and I think the NDC MC need to be commended for taking the sanitation
okay,
aspect.
until the final words, no, best 1 minute, more 1 minute, no, I count final words. Now, me producer say I come me minute to me, so be Jim free TV.
Yeah, it's any that me video be na or Honorable Alexander Markin. Northern Development Conference.
Okay.
Now we make a very nice submission be now all macro credit supports. Financial support be or was not national or there what ya it's no age name the honorable arena address many time at the major mezen called but move video na I felt say let me take a look at it na me hwe there okodo
okay
I enjoyed those comments o make but no no make example am was ba EFFUTU
okay
the one support because EFFUTU win by yara was supporting Kofubia. Instead of them to pay back, they don't pay back. No rank simple no war. Ya maybe.
Okay.
Emma, or ye jury and with this kind of brand, we are no one as so ababaji the back. It's not maybe someone there. It's there now. Obaya phone.
Okay.
Emma was so card that I'm confirmed for uses can be a one dynamic corner. It's not maybe there. Messi my way to win your workage na baby mwakano. Then she said, and also ya for next one. Messi obaya say those monies can be diverted for handling the sanitation issue.
Okay.
Another can be used or to support the assembly. Messi my way to my support allegedly. What support my way fuel that drippy if he can further make any means be. Not that may excess.
Okay.
We to know retrieve be. No, what I support it. The assembly na yemelo tuma akwado fine one.
Okay.
Na the me impano ne sanitation ni ayi na ze otuma abo na yema etumi akwado fine.
Okay.
Iti mu video na me so why then yara. In the me benya akwenje na eyi di otumu kwa chipa na.
Okay.
Mafana na wo show you na metum na makasa. But yo, in fact those days we enjoyed a good environment when it comes to EFFUTU constituency under the leadership of Honorable Mike Allen Ama in this time. I'm not politicizing, but in the quarter no, I can't. Okay. And me feel there in this 12 years of MPP, and now they are having the majority in the assembly. No, we feel that they should do better, and let us, have a very befitting constituency to live in, so that we have a very good name. So thank you very much.
Okay, enti Yesuba aka Kweku Botse Aidan NDC communicator and I want oten nkana menini ye dwumadi eye newspaper review and afa Ghana beyond politics e ba EFFUTU ha ebeka EFFUTU hunsem enti ye dwumadi no e ba ewie na ansa na e be sori so no kai hunu se eye Glory Ice Natural Mineral Water and na wasoya se ama yedi dwumadi ebrewo afein so eye Gloria Aka Hotel omonso eka ho enoma soya se a yedi dwumadi no ebro na promotion bi koso ewo Gloria Aka hotel ho Gloria Aka se men kan twa se wo yo osuani na wo ba University of Education ababa yo graduation a promotion eko ede amount esane se wo mo rate no matete so because omo de ba be graduation promotion and omo de graduation promotion nesa entities standard rate na enkane no 600 Ghana cedis sia no because of the promotion inti omo ya 300 Ghana cedis afein so 400 Ghana cedis standard rate omo de about 200 Ghana cedis intimisrawo wa wo hwe edan any rooms a etwagu ewo TV so a ese se meka ho asem edan mu so empa no so wonu abusuafo pa oyire wo mpana wo fa ase wo nana wo munyina mbekọ dan nim 200 cedis pe na yeje wo anase 400 300 cedis pe into to me kana frag Royal Aka ewo 05579534227 ana 0208208120 na je inchiremu a echen midi se wate ase afeso osise woni eje ho a omoje momoso intimesrew momo number no 0557953427 na waje inchiremu echen midi na se wode usika no afaso omo ensa ebeka afe wosime Gloria Aka Hotel ho wo senate wo call graduation ground wa ombema oka free or say a air conditioned shuttle bus from and to campus until Gloaka ho free wa omo campus free we so maba be fa free ni nyina ye air condition munya we wo baabia age se we ni ba Gloaka hotel nkwa na ubenya no free inti mpatros channel so afi Benjamin Aqua Enterprise say eba no building materials omudi muntinti manpa iron rods various pipes no different kinds bia dadwa no enye dadwa ya oboso na akwa da bi dadwa we dadwa mu promas na omoton no ewo ho afi binding wire na roofing sheet no so obenya bi ewo Benjamin Aqua Enterprise womo ene winiba town hall ene di nhwe ani mu kwadwo ba edi kwan no so enti misrel from 0243421927 ana 0204773881 na wonso ene ubkom address wo ha ubenya ne opese wonto bia afei so yenko namru aho enamru ase enam no agise ebe nyankopon ambo se nyankopon boy nko ade dia ene omu obi wo ho kako herrings cassava fish red snapper squid shrimps just say cropper fish enyam ni bi wo ha menteda but enamru aho nko na obenya bi ewo ho enti from na je odi esisia ewo 0204239696 ana 0543837178 sa ana abefo ntintan evidence okọ Instagram at namru obenya ani omadi nkomo na waje nchiremu a echen midi yanko Mekon Enterprise or Mekon Enterprise provision store a obawi ni baha kese pai wo ha no Mekon Enterprise wasi milo na ope angwa na ope sardine na ope mackerel na ope oat na ope tomatoes mu ahodo bia sunlight ne de hohoro yensa ne de dware spray enku ni na omoton ebi ewo ho emo ye wo efom mu no natural local rice obi wo ho na afi perfume rice no so ebi wo ho okwa obenya bi ato ensuo omo wo vortic wo ho afi ope de obotum so obenya na glory ice crampo muton bi wo ho ntimisrewa kopiem wo Mekon Enterprise na wonso kwadwo wo de wo so wo mu bi o mo so to no juada kopem mrinda abrabo anapa no nson ekopem anwumre no nsia na wo mo apon ntifre wo mo 0541694597 ana 0508299515 Mekon Enterprise ana wo say wo mu ni ukram twitwe afen so yenko FYF home neat ho me say ye wo after wash bi wo ha wo de si wonyoma ne pe agi se wo sa si nyoma ne biem me na me ka kire wo se wonhu bi da wo de bra ha me kire wo bi FYF nko na wo de wo mo after wash ni si nyoma otimu se wonyoma ne mo ye hwehwe hwam nti wo dware mpo na wa mfa spray angu hu a eye ntale na nkasa wo benya spray ewum we nyina benya no FYF womo adwasuo enti wo say after wash no bi wo ho afi parazone bi wo ho liquid soap so obi wo ho wo senior masamina jese bi bia efa afie ho nioma ye ma fie no emunyom clean toilet no emu ofin beje FYF product ni fa gum na emu nte wine won hu na towels no so timi ye fin pa intime mesrew pa brana beje FYF nyoma ni na fa si twita house no so se adane black crown po na bonsa adane white kama edia maw o se obetimi afro mo 0247282224 ana 0246476782 FYF timen kancho se obo majesho o nyoma opinion ubenya bi ewo ho afi yenko U4 Enterprise me say scanner hana ye won say wo your wedding wo ye yi wo your birthday party wo your crusade wo your funeral wo te say ye den wani funeral ana say wo your convention ana say crusade bi na wanya system unit papa ama na mbonyo ama bonyo ama fonte wonka na program no wanye ni ye me na me ka kire wo ne sa enti na U4 se men kan cho se eba ni nkonya wo mo han a wo mo obi wo ho tables wo mo han wo mo obi wo ho consoles asori bi wo ha ban woni bi guitar woni bi organ woni bi mesere wa ko you for enterprise wo na ko han na fa ye wudwumadi a wudi na enye kama emfa ma wo se enye no nkwa no mo ye o pese o mo set stage up ema wa stage no ma be design kama e di ama wo se men kan twa wo se wo baba jesus na se woni DJ a omudi ombema o DJ na womo ene one wakwa akodi djuma nti sana U4 enterprise essay me enkancho Africa hunu se canopies ahodo ne de ye ne de wedding ne de birthday parties ne de bibia ohia canopies e de ye bia mesrewa ko makache U4 enterprise womo ene ubedi enkomo na wonsa kan nyoma opese oje o se ye bo no de enso bini bahaya anti ne bo no enye kese bia da fam kama na wonso wakwa akoje wodie yeda wase ma mode mo likes no baaye ma mode mo comment ne baaye ma mo share ma manfo nso enya bi hwe ewo AED Ghana TV so yeda munyina mase eye me producer me camera ni me light eye Emmanuel Adey afei enso Jones talented wono enegina figina chi etwa me call Facebook ni YouTuber unya bi ehweye me a me di dwumade ho chia me ye frame nana ama NYAMEKE BINEY se opede me ye na se wani gi ho a na wa frame Phyllis Biney hey for some wo kwansi bi a me che wo kakra na me bua sa na tie afa Yesu gwanso so me da ase se wonso unya abre na oba na woni ye be di dwumade aseda enka wo pa enti se na me kan Glory Eyes nso de no na ye no amenum bi kakra na makasa ache omu
Maso numbi.
Sa enetie inti mesre wa kope Glory Eyes na to na insu kojin insu no krojin mesi ede abeka se yi asichire kra o but ede naturally na ede sa enetie inti yeda mase ededa bibia ra se ne wudi wo be dia mesre wa inhira enkomon nyankopon onto nkwandam se wo pa adwuma ye wo ma adwuma nye sana pens wombo mpaye so amesere kona ko bompaye
na Glory Eyes na waka chemo na maye brand ambassador mo
ampo okay ya beka kire Glory Eyes for say omopa so omopa ambassador sa Yesu ba si obeya ambassador
why has be because we dey promote easy me come be feel there Accra wo baby na
we ni bahaya o we ni bahaya
wo ka chemo
we ni ba junction
yankasa ya mame
se Glory aka o se Marquis Hotel wo mo na eye nti o mboto no so efe design efe ukuta ese akwaje award
environment so bia ne nutua the way environment wo po efe
okay
na azi ya na chede
okay me producer be bom ha enshranka Mr. Mempume nti ana juma de na edi besi se wanti enka bi ma eye AED Ghana yeda wase se onya bre na oti bye bye
Abaweno
Densify ye won wini banu ni important ya 20 o. Enka Enkane na yente Benjamin Aqua Enterprise nka ena na yechi ekonkran ene kasoa ekofa adansie ho niama nanso yehu Benjamin Aqua Enterprise adansie ho niama ayefo papa adansie ho niama ben ena wope say iron rods binding wires enadwa electrode ene adansie ho niama enyina eye Benjamin Aqua Enterprise sa woto niama efri 1 ton eko yakache a na se owo wini ba ne mpotemu a ye de car bo akoja free eno ne efe ne free delivery no sanso ena ope professional steel benders aye adwuma ade ama ebra omeji usika kuma bia ye sanso no ewo bi hwe kira kwan ewo kojo bedu town hall junction ye ben Macon business link efe Benjamin Aqua asanso ebie asoyefo frokra ewo winiba sankro SA junction wodi weni akire inso achi kwan no so unifa so pe eni ani nkomo ewo 0243 421927 ana se 0204 773881 Benjamin Aqua Enterprise ana adansie ho ne mapapa nyina adwosu.
Just like you, I hate doing laundry. But wait, it's now a thing of the past ever since I discovered FYF home care products.
Wake up feeling good, I'm feeling super, super. It's a new day, it's only getting better.
Made right here in Ghana. They have the Bubbles laundry detergents, they've got the fragrance fabric softener which has a fabulous scent by the way, and the Mistress super thick bleach among other things.
Things have changed, things are getting better.
Now guys, if you think the packaging is great, wait till you try the products. They leave my clothes feeling fresh all the time. Guys, jump on FYF home care products and you will definitely be back to thank me. See ya.